More killer builds for your Hector from LINKKING7 coming up. Greetings and salutations, killers. Welcome back. I have so many more things to talk about with Brave Hector, and a buddy of mine, LINKKING7, recently spent most of his horde trying to get a +10 Hector. And I'm not gonna spoil it for you, but yes I am, he got it. And so I want to talk about some builds that I did not get to talk about in my build video that I did for Brave Hector. The thing is that I do like to try to keep all of my videos below 10 minutes or around 10 minutes. I tend to think I'm too important when I'm talking to actually have a video that's under 10 minutes. I go between 10 to 13 minutes usually, but I find that I can easily cut the material both before I record and after I record such that it hits that time frame. But sometimes I do leave out things that I think are less important but are nonetheless really important for some people to know, and once in a while in the comments I'll get called out on omissions or glossing over some details, and so I thought this would be a great time for you and me to sit down and talk about some other options for Hector, and maybe why I was not as thrilled about them, but how potent these options still are. And I'm going to use that using LINKKING7's builds. I was going to say Build King, although these are really nice builds, let me tell you. First up, I want to talk about this set here, which is billed as just as a wary fighter thing, but really he substitutes his seal for distant counter, close counter, or the quick riposte seal as needed. If you need him to take a huge hit up front, then yeah, you can go ahead and put in one of the defense seals. And if you don't need that, you could just go with an Omnibreaker build by giving him quick riposte. And a lot of people said, hey, isn't this better? Well, it depends on what you're looking at as better. And my defense for why I did not talk about an Omnibreaker build was that it was something that used a lot of resources on Hector. I prefer to put the quick riposte seal on someone else whenever Hector already has a built-in, well, it's not quick riposte, but it's quick riposte on his spear. And so that way it sort of spreads out the love and it'll make sure that you can handle lots of situations. Thing is that this Hector has this amazing ability to handle so much. I mean, the DPT for it is crazy. It just crushes the vanilla wary fighter, and this is without a ploy going on in this particular setup, obviously. It just really is pretty devastating, and sometimes that's all you need. Like, maybe all you have is a Hector. Maybe you're running one Hector and a team of non-Hectors, a team of non-armors or something like that, and then you need your armor to pull that kind of duty. The fact that he's just not dying is amazing. Now, LINKKING7 put Soul instead of Aether, which is what I was doing in my videos, and that's actually pretty cool because Soul is going to proc often, so that he's going to keep his hit points up and above 50%, which is cool. I like that a lot. Now, this next build of his is also pretty interesting here. He's leveraging Special Fighter so that he can get Aether activated every enemy phase. That is really powerful, and of course Special Fighter is going to keep him alive because of the guard thing, so you're not going to just take a Zelgius or an Ira to the face necessarily. That is pretty darn powerful, and so this build is really nice because I didn't cover anything that had Aether go off. As a matter of fact, I had a very brief note saying like, oh, Aether doesn't go off, and I was okay with that because he could take care of PvP threats without needing to have Aether initiate, and then that would save him, lets him next turn swing at somebody who's fresh, proc Aether, and then more than likely stand up to that punishment right after that. So I found that he was flexible enough to do that in arena situations, but no, you know what, in a lot of PvE content, you need to have that kind of flexibility. I mean, especially LINKKING7 is a soloer. If you're not familiar with him, LINKKING7 solos often with Arvis. I'm sure you're gonna see Brave Hector solos coming soon. So with that in mind, he needs to have a lot of flexibility, and you know, Special Fighter really is a gift. It's incredible. I like it. Not everybody can just use it. Hector uses it wonderfully, and I love it. This last build that LINKKING7 made really busts out the resistance of Hector to obscene degrees. And this is nice because you need to have above 40 resistance in order to reliably catch what mages are throwing at you. Now this is plus 10, so go ahead and deduce the bonuses if you want. That's still a really good score, and that helps you stay on your feet. The problem that I've always had with resistance, and yes, I can have a resistance rant coming, I've heard your call. So if you don't have an obscenely high resistance, you're not gonna tank a mage. Well, this Hector can. He has plenty of hit points. I mean, his magical bulk at this point in time is nearly 90. I mean, it is 90, sorry, it's over 90. It's over 9,000! No, so it's a very potent set. I like it a lot. I think he's going to get lots of mileage out of it, and if you were looking for something to do that was different with your Hector, I think maybe you should just go ahead and just wholesale copy this. All of these builds are wonderful. All of them are potent. They just weren't things. Actually, I didn't even think of the resistance. I will be quite frank with you. Like, the resistance was not even in my mind at all, and I was surprised to see Soul being used so well on that Wary Fighter build, or on the Wary Fighter build. So yeah, there are some things here that I didn't put that much thought into, and I'm glad that LINKKING7 did. He has a great unique perspective on things. If you want to see his content, you should go check out his channel. That link is down in the doobly-doo. Meanwhile, if you want to check out that Hector build video that I did, go ahead and click on that card right now. My name is Deltran. Thank you guys so much. I greatly appreciate all of you, and until next time, take it easy.